Ever kind of chuck a coin in a fountain and like wish really hard to turn into a Bitcoin or something?
Take off, yeah.
Well, today's deep dive is into a platform that's kind of like taking that fountain wish to a whole new
It's
level.
definitely a whole new level of
Intensity.
intensity is a good word for it. We're looking
Yeah.
at OX.FUN. They're all about perpetual futures contracts for cryptocurrency.
And we should probably say right off the bat, we're talking meme coins too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Meme coins are like the fuel in the OX.FUN engine. And any cryptocurrency can be collateral. So you could be putting up, I don't know, Ethereum to bet on the future price of Dogecoin. It's
Wild.
wild is an understatement. But before we dive into the absolute craziness of it all, maybe you can give us a quick breakdown of perpetual futures contracts. I mean, I know what they are, but for someone who's new to this whole world, sure. So imagine you're placing a bet on, let's say, Bitcoin. You think the price is going to go up.
Classic.
Right. But instead of a regular bet where you say, okay, I think it'll be higher in a week, a perpetual future, that just keeps going. No expiry date. So your bet, it just rides that Bitcoin roller coaster for as long as you can hold on.
Sounds a little like those merry-go-rounds that spin way too fast. You're just kind of clinging on for dear life.
And the thing about OX.FUN, and this is where the meme coin part gets really interesting, is that they're not just saying, hey, maybe these perpetual futures are a bit risky. They're leaning into the risk big time. They even call their system anti-fragile.
Okay, anti-fragile. I got to be honest, the first time I saw that, I thought it was like the opposite of fragile, like extra strong, but it's more nuanced than that, right?
Yeah, it's more like, remember the Hydra from those old myths? Cut off one head, two more pop up.
Brutal. But I see where you're going with this.
With OX.FUN, it's all about the system actually benefiting from the chaos. So when a trader gets liquidated, meaning they lose their collateral because their bet went bad, their position is bought using OX, the platform's own token.
So the more the market goes haywire, the more their token theoretically becomes in demand.
Exactly. They're trying to create a system where the volatility actually makes them stronger.
It's a bold strategy, that's for sure. But they're not stopping at just making this anti-fragile system. They've got a whole bunch of other features, right?
Yeah, like think about those copy trading vaults. It's basically like you're not confident enough to steer the ship yourself, so you're letting a more experienced captain take the wheel. You just mirror their trades.
Oh, so you can just ride along with someone who hopefully knows what they're doing. That's kind of cool.
Right, especially if you're new to all this. Then there are these things called battle vaults, which are more, well, they're competitive.
Oh, yeah. I remember reading about those. It's like pitting traders against each other to see who can get the highest returns.
Yeah.
Right? Almost gamifying the whole thing.
Exactly. And it really speaks to the kind of community they're building. These are people who aren't afraid of a little risk, who are really into meme coins, and who like that kind of competitive edge.
Oh, that does kind of bring up the big question, doesn't it? Can something like this actually last?
Right. Can a platform built on the most volatile corners of the crypto world, you know, using meme coins and relying on this whole anti-fragility concept, can it actually achieve some kind of stability?
Or is it just going to be another one of those things that explodes onto the scene and then vanishes just as fast? I mean, it's a fascinating idea, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah, and it's clearly attracting a lot of attention. But whether it's truly revolutionary or just a flash in the pan, that remains to be seen.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is OX.FUN the future of DeFi, or just a very entertaining experiment? It's definitely something to think about. And, hey, if you chuck a coin into a fountain anytime soon, maybe, just maybe, think of OX.FUN.